Welcome back to Repo Rethink Politics, to our special edition off topic that we got while we was kind of recording in between, but we really wanted to be able to speak to what the internet and social media is doing.
Can we talk about so from a social media perspective, we kept hearing about Facebook and Twitter. Twitter so far seems to be the most important social media site
Right now.
Is Facebook still? Does that shit still matter with the Russian bots? Have you seen any reports about?
So I think people are aware of it.
I've seen Russian interference for this election, but is it as widespread or?
You don't see the activity like it used to be. So you may see that around election time, but you're absolutely right. Twitter is the dominant social media because most of the politicians now, if you notice, even on our goddamn Twitter, I'm following a bunch of people on there, and it's kind of like, wow, everybody tweets. Yeah.
So I just want to give a shout out to Twitter. Twitter is like a TV show. It's like reality. It's comedy. It's pain. It's sad. Like it's so much shit. I guess it's like
a lot
life.
of pain too, though, and because even with the comments below of how people are mentally being hurt, dude, and it's
crazy.
It's crazy. It's really crazy. So
yeah. So if you want a pulse of how things are, I feel like Twitter reflects really both sides. Both sides compared to Facebook. Like I saw something where, like, the motherfucker just called out someone, just called people outside their name, like a Republican, and it's like, why is that even necessary? And then, but on the left, it's like, it's always, the left says, you guys are racist, blah, blah, blah. Republicans say, oh, these libtards or snowflakes or this. Everyone is so to the extreme, and it's just a very interesting in terms of discourse.
Yeah. I feel like we talked about that, like, maybe about a year ago, before this all started. We were asking the question, where do we get our content, our stories? And then, I mean, not to toot my own horn, I think that's, I kind of said that, you know what I mean? Like,
but you did take the horn out, though, didn't you?
Yeah, I
know.
I don't want to take my horn out, but
play the nice little tune.
No, I mean, Twitter is, I mean, if I was Twitter, I feel like I'd be like blowing. I don't know what they could do more, but I mean, that's where everything's at. The media is like through Twitter now. I feel like it starts there. You get instant information right there. There's like the power outage that just happened in New York. Out here, I'm looking out my window and I'm like, damn, look, Manhattan is black. There's just nothing over there. What the hell's going on? And then I go on Twitter because nobody's talking about it
on the news.
Twitter's
the news
like,
caught that late. Yeah,
which is crazy.
The news caught it late as fuck.
Which is crazy. That's why I'm like, I gotta give Twitter props. Like a lot of social media sites don't. I mean, a lot of them don't last, so they change and they drop off. It's a tough game, but or they get purchased or some shit. Like Twitter has stayed
consistent, right? Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, and I don't like it, but I celebrate it at the same time. It's weird. Yeah. Like, so, I like NBA anyway.
So it's a good thing though, and maybe you're not articulating it, and correct me if I'm wrong. Twitter is really balanced. Twitter has all the bad motherfuckers and all the good ones. So no matter what,
no matter the subject either. Like I'm talking about like motherfuckers who hate man, fuck black what's like the Disney? Fuck the black mermaid. What's wrong with the black mermaid? It doesn't matter the subject. You got the pro and con of anything. Yeah, man, fuck
you celebrating that
what's wrong with
the Little Mermaid is going to be black, and then you got the other side is like, why if your fucking mermaid's got to be black? You're like, why not?
It's like no matter what, it's just it is balance.
Yeah, and that's what I found. And okay, E, I'll thank you for that. But I wasn't looking at it in that way. But when I started, just following certain people, and this is one that was real crazy. one of the judges in the immigration case, and this is, making a quick turn. He was like, I didn't realize that the judge, he said, I didn't realize the president really wasn't going to listen to what the Supreme Court said until I read his tweets, because I follow his tweets because I see certain things that's not ethical and not right. And this came up. So I expected to see y'all in court, but you're coming up with things that I have no idea about. He followed the tweets in order to find out that stuff was going to come back, and he was not listening to the Supreme Court and was trying to put that line in the census for the next year. But they found it on a fucking tweet, man.
Yeah, Twitter, baby.
I was like, wow.
Like, I just thought about this. Like, when it makes the next Star Wars movies, they got to use Twitter. You want balance of the Force?
Put it on Twitter.
Yeah. There's no more news reports.
Yeah,
you know how you see on the movies, and then like something goes down, they look on the TV and somebody's giving like some news. It's like, no,
it's Twitter.
Nobody does that. You look down on your phone, or what's the feed? What's the
little Twitter moment and shit? Yeah, like it's I don't know what to think of it. Like, I'm still, it's crazy on all sides, but it sustains.
Yeah, and it's useful too. So I will say it's useful because I can find an article and then just move from that.
Wait, have you discovered Black Twitter?
No, not yet.
Your experience, E. This is a whole other podcast, but E, in 10 seconds or less, can you describe Black Twitter?
I feel like you're probably better at explaining that. I mean, the BET Awards is on, and when
no, that's not it.
I know.
I'm talking about like a regular day. They be like, "Do you eat ass or no?" You be like, "What?" It should be like a Tuesday night. Like, why is this subject populating? And then people be like, "Oh, you lying? No, you be eating ass." Like,
what?
Yeah, am I lying?
Nah, that's the truth. That's the truth. It's like the dumbest things. Like, there'll just be some serious. There'll be some serious shit.
So women, okay. Here's another example.
And then it'll be like 200,000 likes over some random like black dude that just said some random shit.
So Mike, for example, it may be like a news story about someone getting married or something, right?
Yeah. And
someone may retweet it. A woman may retweet and be like, "Man, I ain't asking nobody to marry me," or something about a date.
Yeah.
If a man not gonna spend less than $100 on a date, it's not a date. And then people just debate it. Like, man, you stupid.
Yeah. Or they'll say some shit like, with a car like that, I wouldn't marry you too. So
they just start roasting each other. Then becomes men versus women, broke dudes versus.
So you're saying that's entertaining though,
bruh? How is it not?
It's real. It'd be some real shit. It's just it's bringing into like that's just.
Oh my god!
I can't explain it, man. Twitter just brings a whole level
and
to
I guess
news reporting.
And the reason I want to spend some time on this is because think about a lot of people are replacing social media with TV. So you may say 10 years ago you may watch this show, that show.
Mm-hmm.
You can easily just be on YouTube, Twitter, whatever, and that's your TV. That's your what we call TV time in the past. I guess we're going to find a new word. So if I'm mixing in my news with all this horseshit and possibly interacting with some bots, you know what I'm saying? That's just, who knows? We're just rolling dice with our democracy. Like, straight up.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I just sometimes the irrelevant thing is not what I want to dwell on, because there's so much shit that's going down that's so important in your life.
What's the difference between someone being on some bullshit ass hashtag for about 30 minutes an hour versus me, someone watching a reality show? Both are about nothing at the end of the day, or don't, it's empty.
Yeah. And like I tell you, people are stupid. I'm just the one person that has an exception to it, so I'm just one person though.
It's junk
so it
food.
doesn't really,
So do you want a honey bun or a Reese's cup? Either way,
I don't want
it's
either.
that's you.
Drink
Some
water
people
out
want
of a
one.
can and shit. What up?
Yeah, I think it might be generational.
It
I
probably
think
is. I think it
Chaz,
is.
because we're in the middle because I got my nephews, just watching them a couple weeks ago. They're looking at the iPad,
Oh my god! Now the
and
iPad the tablets are a different monster. That's all day, every day.
but what I'm saying is to them that's TV, like
Yeah.
straight up. That's TV. YouTube, that's TV to them. I'm watching actual TV,
And they're watching
and then I'm like,
iPad.
Hey, you guys want to watch TV? And then like I am watching TV. It's
Yeah,
like,
like what are you talking about?
Yeah, so it's like, but what I'm saying is like we're in the middle because it's like we do the same thing, and then it's like that transition where either you accept that that's what TV is, and then you listen, you're like, oh, all right, well, let me watch what they're watching and do it that way, and then go back and forth. It's almost like the people that want to keep their cable and don't want to cut their cable. It's like, man, I'm going to stick with what's working. It's like, nah, this is actually better, though.
And it's like what you said about Cory Booker. Like, that guy would work. That that archetype, whatever you want to call it, that it would work back in the day where if you're in this current environment, what kind of candidate will get – who's electable now? You know what I mean? So
In this environment.
Yeah, where you have people who are hyper – we have a lot of technologists. I wouldn't even say that because a lot of young people. I made this mistake thinking a lot of young people are good with technology, but they're just as dumb as any grandma who doesn't know about technology. It's the same. They can just use about 4 apps. Yeah, outside of social media apps, is like, hey, do you know how to set a VPN on your phone?
What?
No, exactly. So it's it's interesting.
Yeah, connect.
I don't know how to
connect to
do
Bluetooth. Bluetooth.
Yeah, it's been about 10 minutes.
It's your fuck.
It won't connect
Never
to the
mind.
speaker. Oh my god.
Yeah. So I find that, and you're right on that. I'm on my tablet mostly at night because I cut the TV off, or I won't even have the TV on for a long time during the day. But I won't cut it on. I'll just go to my iPad, and I'm getting my information actually from there, from either YouTube or any stories from that.
The more I think about this, for a nation, let's just half of us are, on the social media heavy, half of us are not.
Yeah.
Trump is perfect for a lot of those people. Like
This era.
Like he's like Hillary is probably 10 years too late.
Yep.
Probably about maybe 10 15 years too late, but Trump is perfect. He has good sound bites. Yeah, he has that cadence. You know what I'm saying? They go like this, all that shit. Then so I'm just really curious who can battle that from can Elizabeth Warren get people to slow down, listen? I think she can.
Yeah, but she's battling. I mean, think about the point you just made. He's still going to get to a lot more people faster than she would.
Just based off the bullshit.
Because he's going to be tweeting while she's trying to do a rally. You know what I mean?
Tweets. Elizabeth
She doesn't
tweets.
tweet like the fucking president, though.
Who does?
That's my point. Is he has
yeah.
the advantage of getting his word or whatever you want to call it, his fucking idiotic shit. He gets that ahead of everyone. There's no one out that does it like him.
Well, I don't know if I would say that no one has it. I think the difference is. So I think what's going on here is, well, one, he's the president, right? So it's almost like he automatically has the stage. But I think what we're trying to figure out as on the left, or maybe just in general as a country,
I think.
Well, I think what Trump has is he has, like you said, Chaz. I think you're right. He knows how to work the media. He knows how to use social media. He knows how to be. I hate to say it, but entertaining. Like he knows how to say the right thing to catch your attention.
He knows how to make a good news clip.
But he has all of that, but the substance. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not fucking saying anything.
Like,
and he's a racist. He's the worst of all of it. You know what I mean?
Remember my favorite quote? That's about the hurricane or some shit. It's about water. Water. Nobody knows this, but Nobody. Water is great. It's wettest since we
It's
know.
the wettest since the invention of water.
And then,
Some shit.
a brain.
A brain.
A brain.
Or
It's like-
the oranges. We gotta find the origins of this bitch kept saying oranges. Except for origins. He said the oranges.
Oranges.
I was like, you fucking idiot.
And then today they had a note, a handwritten note. He had Al Qaeda, right?
Al-Qaeda. Yeah, he's
It was ALCA. I was like, oh no. I can think of better shit to do my time on a
That's my
Saturday.
point. I said the same thing about
You know
Black
what I'm
Twitter,
saying?
but you poo-pooed that shit too.
Nah, this is completely different.
No,
You're
it's
wrong.
not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Bro. If you're watching TV and not on Black Twitter once or twice, try it once every 2 weeks.
Oh, that's what it is. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
But watching an award show or something like that. It's just
While on Twitter.
while on Twitter. Yeah,
Oh.
Black Twitter is
Oh, that shit is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, they're gonna be roasting.
That shit is crazy.
Just
Because
jokes.
I was on Black Twitter when it was the Oscars was on.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
He was fucking roasting them. I was like, damn.
you got the Emmys coming up.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh yeah.
popping up right now. Yeah, there you go. Start there.
Let's say 2024.
All right.
So now we'll have at least 2 generations who are under social media, natively, whatever. Who from left or right will be electable at that time? Because we're gonna have another generation of voters.
You said
so behind
2024?
Yeah, so behind millennials, Generation Z or whatever, they're going to be old enough to vote. I think some of them could be old enough to vote now, 18 this year.
No, that's
Yeah.
X though, right?
No, Gen X is older than millennials.
No, we're X, Chester. That's it. Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm
it's
Gen
Z
X.
Yeah,
it's Gen
Z is millennial.
Is millennial and Gen X are the same?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Z and millennials are the same.
then. No.
Whatever. What? I thought that's different. What?
Y'all
look,
X.
What I'm
Millennials
saying
are
is,
X.
whoever,
Do I got that wrong?
the motherfuckers are younger than
I
us.
don't know
can
what the
vote.
fucking
All right,
alphabets, the W's.
Is boomers?
W.
It's baby boomers, Generation X, millennials, and Generation Z. That's
So
what it is.
X then millennials.
X millennials.
So millennials don't have a letter; they just have a whole new title and shit.
Yes.
Fact check.
Alright.
We got to fact check that. But my point is, so
Yeah.
let's say 4 years from now, who from the right, you know what I'm saying? Who will be electable on that level?
So I'll tell you this.
On the
So
right, Will Hurd.
In
this is
2024.
yeah,
Yeah.
2024.
When's the next election? Is it July election debate? It's like the end of the month.
Yeah, I
It's
think
like July
there's
30-something.
I think it's the CNN one at the end of the month, like 20.
Yo, they better
something.
have one moderator. Keep it like that. Get the mics working.
Yeah,
That was
all
another
these,
thing.
all
said
these
they better-
fucking
what-
cycling
You
in.
gonna go up there? What you
motherfucking-
gonna do? You gonna tweet?
Yeah,
Y'all ain't
yeah.
shit.
Black Twitter, bro. Like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like that. Look, so when they did the last debate, they ran the number on who's like the most who had
Yeah,
the most
who had the
words,
most?
right?
Yep.
Words, and fourth on that list was goddamn Chuck Todd.
Really?
Yes. On the second, I don't know which debate it was. the
Chuck
first or second.
Todd talking,
Probably the first one.
running his
Yes.
goddamn mouth.
Over the candidates. You know what I mean? Like, you know how they talk and you let them answer and then they
Yeah.
go back and forth? Chuck Todd had the fourth most.
Damn.
Like,
And he the moderator up in this.
and he the moderator, and he was in half of it because
Yeah, because they
split it.
split it, and yeah, Ain't that
Chuck
some
Todd
shit?
is like he's a bartender at a strip club who really want to be a stripper. He want to be on stage, but he not.
He just so what
He get
what
on my nerve,
MSNBC? Yeah, he talks too much. Then
Yeah.
half of them were talking too much. I think the only one that knew what they were doing was what's his name? Goddamn Lester Holt.
Yeah,
Just
Lester.
straight to the point.
The black guy.
yeah, the black guy.
I mean,
And you know, Lester talks slow anyway. I got a
Yeah.
question for you. I'm
Get that.
Lester Holt.
that
My name is
Yeah, I think it's the end of the month, but it'll be
Yeah.
it'll be interesting if they mix them up because I would love. I think this should be the lineup. Warren.
See, this is comedians.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Bruh.
Warren.
Who's the feature? Who's the feature?
With it should be Kamala, because I want to see Kamala and Warren on stage. I want to see if Kamala actually come after her. You know what I mean?
So Mike, I'm gonna give you the polls, right? I'm looking at the polls, the latest ones. The Tuesday, July 16th.
Which one is the NBC one or that one that been circling about?
So there's all right. So I'm just gonna do what's on today. There's 3 of them out today. There's the political polls. There's CNN polls.
Yep.
And then there's one called St. Anselm.
Yeah, that's the one that's been going on a while. St. Anselm.
Anselm, yeah. I've never heard of them, but So that's all right. So I'm just going to average them out. I'm not going to, that doesn't go well on podcasts. So I'm just going to give you an average. So Biden's at the top.
Mm-hmm.
And he still has a pretty good margin. Second, it's like Sanders and Warren. Warren. They go back and forth. So that's your top 3. And then Harris is consistently fourth. Mm-hmm. And then third in one of them, fourth. So those are easily the top 4. Then there's everybody else. There's Buttigieg, whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
He's fifth.
And he's consistent, right? At the fifth spot?
Consistently fifth. But there's a good margin between him and Harris. Because Harris is over Warren. I'm sorry, let me take that back. Harris is over Sanders and Warren, actually, in one of the polls. She's second.
Wow.
In the St. Anselm
that
one.
Islam shit?
Yeah, I don't know why. I just don't understand why Biden is like a strong number 1. You know what I mean? Like
because he came in high, though. Think about it. He came in high.
Dropping.
Exactly.
He's dropping.
So take that in consideration when we see the next debate. Because if he has another bad debate, he'll drop more. Because he came in on such a high level. He's not going to drop that fast, but he has been dropping.
Harris has been rising like crazy, though. That's what I'm seeing.
And you know what? She's showing up on a lot of black media. Just like you said, she was on the Breakfast Club. She was on a couple of other black shows, too, just to get her name and her voice out. So she's making the rounds correctly, but she still needs white votes. So she better be careful.
Should Booker be on the Breakfast Club? What you think?
Oh, he's gonna go on the Breakfast Club, but should he?
I think he's gonna bomb though.
No. Like, he knows what to do.
They're gonna say something. So who's your top 5 rappers or some shit like that, and then.
So he does that with Ari Melber. So
Oh, okay.
So he plays back and forth with Ari with that. So yeah, he can hold his own on there. He ain't gonna look that well, but he'll hold his own. He's an idiot. I
mean, and he went what's her name? The actress, Rosario Dawson.
Rosario?
Yeah.
Damn.
Dawson. That's his girlfriend.
Wow.
They've been dating for a little bit now. Yeah.
Wow.
He need to be playing off of that.
I know.
Because that's the kind
all he need to do is just show her up once.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why he's
in for vice president.
Yeah. Because he gets some points with that, but
he will.
But anyway,
yeah, that's my girl there.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Anyway, got anything else, Chaz? What's up?
Nah, I mean, to be honest, I'm disconnected still. I think in between work and what I'm trying to do, my little side gig, I'm trying to just stay focused. So I'm not. I think I'm the person where if someone gets my attention, then I think it's a big deal just because I'm not that actively involved in politics until I think I'm still waiting until the primaries. So I continue to write that out until someone really sparks my interest.
So you're looking to reduce the.
We got to reduce the field. Too many motherfuckers. Yeah,
it is.
That's like the fucking Bachelor. It's like you got 10 motherfuckers in the house. Nah.
Yeah, you sleep with 3 of them and then send 7 away and shit. Yeah.
Damn. All right. I wasn't gonna go there, but all right.
That's what's up. What about you, E? Anything to add in?
Man, I'm just trying to see what's going on with these elections, the debates. I mean, everything else is fucking Trump world. I don't know.
I know it's just Trump wild. Yep.
Sick of that motherfucker.
But yeah, you can't. I can't even look at my phone without some new shit that this idiot is saying. But it is what it is, man. I'm trying myself. I'm trying to see locally what's going on because we got to hit them from the bottom, and we got to get a lot of these senators out so we can start controlling both houses.
We got to talk about that next time, too, because Kemp, I feel like Kemp did something. Brian Kemp did something fucked up, but I can't remember what. I just remember it not being good. Not the heartbeat bill. I thought he did some other shit recently, too.
On your Generation Y/millennial.
Oh, okay. So it is Z behind us. Okay. All right. Got it wrong. Okay. But yeah, great point about the local elections, and that's a whole other monster to try to figure out. Again, still no major holiday. Still got to go to work on voting day. Polls still open for 7 hours.
Oh, really?
Yes, we're still 7 to 7 for a lot of places.
Damn.
For when it's not presidential, and those are elections that, like to your point, when it's local. A lot of the shit in the city is 7 to 7. So if you miss it, you're fucked. Yeah.
If you even know about it.
If you even know about it, yeah.
Yep. So that's why I try to always go with the early voting, so I don't have to be fucking around.
That has to be the default. Has to be the default, and then only sucker motherfuckers vote on election day.
Okay.
You try to vote early by default. I think that should be the law. That should be like the new way we do it.
Or they should just
do that shit digital.
That's what it should be.
But motherfuckers gonna,
they're gonna fuck that up.
Yeah. Oh shit, where the votes go? Delete. Aha, LOL. The system down.
So the asshole I was talking about was Lindsey Graham.
I'm so sick of that. Sassy Frats.
So there's a black guy.
So upset.
There's a black guy that's running against him, and that's what they're going with, trying to get him out of there. So,
bruh, I'll
probably send him money while you bullshitting.
Bruh, Lindsey has just turned into one of the, I don't know. He's
a 180.
Yeah, and then I'm not buying it because he's Sassy Frats.
What?
Sassy, Mike, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
He's that Southern. I am so upset with you. I'll
smack your face.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, how all of a sudden you for kids in cages and all this shit Trump doing? And when you Sassy Frats,
yeah,
you should be about theater and just all that stereotypical shit, which I made him. But he seems like that guy.
Mm-hmm.
You start using conditioner, this kind of moisturizer. I can introduce you to some new moisturizer.
Some shea butter.
Yeah, he just says a bunch of S's.
Yeah.
Are you hungry for some snacks? Watch out for those snakes.
Snakes.
It's like, that is motherfucking gangster.
A lot of S's.
Remember,
gangsters.
I love those gangsters. I was sick of him. What's that? I'm forgetting people. The guy who was mad for the Supreme Court because old girl.
Oh, the drunk dude.
With Weeze,
with an R.
Squee and them.
Yeah, and I got my calendar here. Kavanaugh.
Yeah. He got upset. Remember Lindsey Graham went off about them?
Yeah.
You guys trying to destroy this man, reputation.
He's a good man. He is a good man. Shut the fuck up, Lindsey.
Bro, right.
Lindsey.
Your parents wanted a girl out.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, yeah.
And it's just I wonder how...
Had him in dresses when he was young and shit.
Yeah, and it's not even... Just, again, before everybody gets outraged, it's not a slur. It's just... It seems like that's not his true personality. So it's like, why is he going along with this?
Because he's a Republican.
I'm not a Republican.
That's why.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're going off the rails. But thanks very much, guys. I really appreciate your stopping through. And we'll see you on Rethink Politics. We'll get this out. And thanks for stopping by. Peace.